Welcome back. It's Motherland, and I'm here for your Cancer, Leo, New Moon, Solar Eclipse energy read. So, with this energy, man, it was super impactful. Of course, like any other solar eclipse energy. I feel like with the sun moving into Leo, and we talked about the sun being in Cancer, so now the sun is in Leo. I feel like the energy of Leo was really prominent, and it just gave me an energy of having this confidence to create the life that I truly deserve, and we all truly deserve. And so I really was basking in that energy of just like releasing and rearranging what needed to be in my life so that it can serve my highest good. And so let's get into this energy read, and let's talk about the light and dark side energy of Leo. So, with Leo, the light side of Leo, and the sun is going to highlight these attributes. It's expression, creativity, loving, overt, self-confidence, flirtatious, extroverted, trusting. And when I think about the Leo energy, I think about also the heart chakra. So just really basking in the love that you have, being able to express that, give that, enjoy that. And so some of the darker aspects of Leo would be egotistical and prideful. And so as I mentioned about the heart chakra, um I feel like with the sun it's going to really highlight where aspects in your life that you have to work on, forgiving, loving. How deep is your love? Just really looking at how you are giving love and how you are actually receiving love as well. And so that's what I feel like the sun in Leo is really bringing out. And so with this solar eclipse, this new moon solar eclipse being in Cancer and Leo, so I feel like it's just with the combination of Cancer being in there too with Leo, it's just, to me it just says really having this confidence to love, and also seeing where you're getting in your own way to love, or where where is your balance in when it comes to giving that love? Where is your balance in where it comes to building the life that you truly want? So I have a few messages that I was picking up during this energy, and it was starting off with, do you have your affairs in order? So the life that you're trying to build, the life that you truly want, do you have it where you want it to be at? What needs to be released? What needs to be rearranged? Are you nurturing properly to yourself and others? And that kind of goes back into that Cancer energy as well. Um, it's time to move forward and create the new. Will you repeat the same cycle or create the same old foundation that you are trying to heal from, rearrange, release? Habits and beliefs are being healed. Generational traumas are being healed. Lessons are learned. And that, to me, that brings in that Leo sun, that Leo energy. Just having that confidence to use the wisdom that you've learned to have those things healed in your life. Balance in relationships, whether they are, coming into alignment, or you're putting in the effort to bring those relationships into alignment. Mastering what the old foundation showed you, what it taught you. So learning from the past. Um, Control issues being healed. not getting in your way, you know, which causes to repeat cycles. And for some, it's like still building that foundation, still putting, you know, building blocks where they need to go, people, places, things, perspective, still working. And you know, it doesn't matter how long it takes, as long as you're putting the effort in and you're doing what is necessary for you to have the life you deserve. Keep doing it. And with this sun in Leo, it's like, have the confidence. Don't get discouraged. Don't let the past get in the way. Just have that courage to move forward and keep building the life you want. And a an entity that came through to me was Santa Morte. So let's get into our reading and see what this energy is speaking for us right now. Speaking to us right now. Okay. So the first card that comes out is Purpose. I know what I am here to do. This is a Leo energy to me. It's like having that confidence, having that courage to move in the wisdom that you have. You know what you need to do in order to accomplish the goal that you are setting out to do, to create the life that you truly deserve. You know exactly what to do. So use this Leo energy to um, move off of that. Use that energy to create the life you truly deserve. The next card is Failure. I understand that a mistake is only an opportunity to learn. So I feel like, you know, in the past, there were a lot of lessons that had to be learned. And, you know, for some, it's like, hey, that you feel like you've made mistakes, but mistakes can only be turned into lessons if you change your perspective and actually truly move differently from what you've done in the past. So I feel like, you know, there's been a lot of disappointments, things that did not work out. But I feel like when you move in your purpose and you have that confidence in moving in your wisdom, then you can turn those mistakes, those lessons, and you can really use that to create the life that you truly deserve. You know, you learn from your mistakes, you learn from them, and they turn into lessons. So the next card is Success. I know that there is no greater goal than to love. And so every time this card comes out to me, this is a lesson completed. This is a cycle completed. And I feel like there could have been um, situations where it came into relationships, love, or something that you truly love, something that you have a passion for. There could have been failures that did happen in the past, but because now you know, you have the confidence, you have the wisdom, you know what you're doing, you're going to become successful in creating what it is that you're out to create. You know, you're accomplishing your goals because you've learned from the lessons. You've learned from your mistakes, the failures that have happened in your life. So now you're moving forward, you know. The next card is Service. I feel good when I can help others. So when this card comes out, I feel like this does have to do with other people coming into your life. Um, I feel like this can also be like if you have a passion or your purpose that you feel like in your life is you're helping other people. You know, in the past, it just really comes off like in the past it may have not been received. You know, you may have been a giver, you may have nurtured people, places, and things, but it was not giving back to you. You know, ultimately it wasn't really working out. But I think that with this reading, the dynamics are changing. I feel like you might have been trying to build things with other people, and it didn't work out in the past. But now, because now you have the wisdom, you're moving more confidently in your wisdom. Now, things can move forward. You can build um, a better foundation with people, places, or things. Um, the next card is perseverance. I know that I can do whatever I set my mind to. So again, that's a Leo energy to me too. It's like, hey, you know exactly what you're here to do. And when you move in that confidence of knowing why, what you're trying to do, what your goals are, you are able to accomplish what it is that you truly desire. And I do feel like it has to do with other people. Um, Again, it has something to do with what you do, who you are, because even your own healing journey can be a testimony to other people, you know, and that's the service that you are giving to other people around you, to help them on their journey. So the next card is empathy, and we've talked about this card a lot on this channel. So I am open to seeing both sides of a situation. So again, like I said, this could deal with other people, and again, things may not have worked out in the past, but now there's a new cycle here that's saying, hey, be open, continue to use the wisdom, because again I said we've talked about empathy a lot on this channel. So at this point, you know, we have that wisdom about empathy, and I think that we will, you know, we'll all be presented, if you're on this timeline, you will be presented with an opportunity to really use your wisdom and empathy and be able to um, you know, moving your purpose, being able to build and create, you know, accomplish the goals that you're setting out to do. The last card is happiness. I am aware that being happy means that I am on the right path. So I feel like, you know, this is what we're out here doing. This is what we're wanting to have in our life, is happiness. And I just get a big energy of, for some, this could be work related. Um, if you are someone that is in some type of service, um, job opportunity, you know, job, or just that's what you do. You know, you're really moving in your purpose. You know, I feel like, yeah, you're gonna have success when it comes to what it is that you're doing. Keep moving forward. Keep using that empathy, and not allowing the past to get in the way of accomplishing what it is that you're setting out to do. So yeah, no, that's beautiful. I love that. So I feel like this is a new cycle of really manifesting what it is that you desire. You know, we're all desiring here. So now I'm going to pull a card from the Ganesha deck. right. So we have embrace. And if you look at this card, you can see like Ganesha embracing the mice, the rat in here. And when I see this card, I really see like embracing your fears, embracing the things that challenge you, you know. Um, so let me look through this book and read to you guys what this card, more of what it represents. So it says, believe in yourself and others to discover a deeper importance to yourself. So again, this is talking about connection with others. Recognize that your interaction with others are important. Healthy relationships require a lot of work to maintain them. In many parts of the world, hugging is recognized as a familiar kind of greeting, in addition to being a manner of acknowledgement or support and reassurance for someone else. Ganesha is encouraging you to maintain a compassionate heart. Be nurturing towards yourself and others. There will be a lot to be gained from seeing things from a practical or down to earth perspective when it comes to dealing with others or pertaining to your present circumstances. Focus on creating a balanced life for yourself. So I feel like that was why, the empathy card was coming out. It has to do with others. The empathy card and the service card was coming out. It has to do with other people and how you're showing up in relationships. Really being that supportive person to the people in your life that you're wanting to build, this new foundation with. So I feel like really showing up for the people around you, and I feel like having that empathy, being able to see their side of the situations, being able to help them where you can help them, in areas of your life. And I feel like what you've been through, whether this is a work or a personal thing, what you've been through is actually a testimony to help others and what they're going through. So I feel like that empathy is going to be major in building these relationships, because what you've experienced, the lessons that you've learned are ultimately going to help other people. And the way that you communicate that and convey that with others is going to be a big deal at this point. And being successful, whether it's work related or personal. So yeah, that's beautiful. That was a great message from Ganesha. So that's all I have for you guys. I thank you for joining me. I thank everyone for the support that you have given me on this channel, and I will see you guys for the next one.